beginning part of how to write a 3 or 4 paragraph essay. We're starting from the beginning. Every sentence has a purpose. So once you learn the formula, you learn the basics, and then you could branch out from there. But you have to have a starting point, and this is a great way to start. There are 3 ingredients, 1, 2, 3, that goes into the introductory paragraph of a 4 paragraph essay. Let's just do 1. You have your tag. The tag is an acronym, meaning it spells a word. That's acronym. If it doesn't spell a word, then it's just called abbreviation. Title, author, and the genre. And you write your tag in 1 complete sentence. Title, author, genre. Here we have the title, we have the author, and in the instructions, if you don't know what a haiku poem is, it tells you, read the following haiku. It's a poem. It has, I think, it has 5 syllables. Birds chirp in my tree. Then it has 7 syllables and back to 5. It's a type of poem, and it typically deals with something about nature, flowers, stuff like that. That's a typical haiku poem. Short, sweet, and powerful. So the first thing you're going to write is a tag. So I'm going to write a tag, and I want you to use creative wording. I want you to use adjectives, adverbs to dress up your tag, just not a basic first floor tag. Okay, so once again, the title is Daybreak. The author is Cartina Callan, and the genre is a poem, but what kind of poem? A haiku poem. So I'm going to put that in 1 complete sentence. Tag does not, the title, author, genre does not need to be in order. You can put the genre first or whatever. It doesn't have to be in order, just as long as you have all 3. So I'm just going to say, the talented author, her name is it Katrina? Cartina, comma. So this isn't a positive, this is what you call a positive, because I can actually take this out and it'll still make sense. So I'm just saying who the author is. I'm providing more information. So the talented author, Cartina Callan, wrote a powerful, I could choose other words. I just like to throw in some adjectives in there, adverbs. Wrote a powerful haiku poem entitled Day Break. Period. Punctuation goes inside quotation marks. So I have my, and I could rewrite this. We write to rewrite. Nobody writes a perfect first draft. So everyone should have this tag. Everybody should have this tag written down. Title, author, genre. Here is our author. Here's our A. Here is our genre. And here is our title. This is our tag. Title, author, genre. And it does not have to be written this way. You can write it your way. The talented author. And then I go back and read my stuff to see if I can make it better. I just don't write it out. I step back, I read it, I look at it. The talented author, Cartina Callan, wrote a powerful haiku poem entitled, oh, I see a mistake, I'm going back. entitled Daybreak. So that's the title, or a haiku poem by the name of Daybreak. You can write it numerous ways. So I have the first thing from our list. The second thing that comes next is a summary. Summaries do not contain details unless it's pertinent to the story. Summaries should not contain details. And this one is very short, so it can be a little challenging, but you want to put the big ideas, the main ideas into the summary. So we have our tag. What comes next is our summary. Tag, summary. So let's see, I'm going to step back. I'm going to take in the poem, and poetry is something I typically have to annotate. I have to put it in my own words so it makes sense. And so since poems are so short, I want to make sure I understand every word. It's like pulling back the layer of an onion. You have to pull back the layers of the onion to get the deeper meaning of a poem, because usually there's another underlying meaning. This short haiku poem, it seems straight to the point. So I'm getting some of my information from Daybreak. That kind of sounds like the sun waking up, right? Daybreak, because day is coming through. Birds chirp in my tree. Then I'm thinking through it, I typically hear birds chirping first thing in the morning. Sometimes they wake me up, so I know it's the start of a brand new day, which I'm typically grateful for, to wake up to see another day. So birds chirp in my tree. Flowers bloom along the path. So with blooming flowers, I kind of think of spring. Would you guys agree? Springish? Yeah. Blooming flowers? Okay, so the birds chirp, flowers. The sun shines warmly down. So just to summarize this you could write one sentence, but I try to keep your summaries to about 2 sentences. But this is so tiny. It's so tiny, so cute. I can put it in my pocket. So I'm going to say the big idea without copying it word for word. So I'm going to say, as the sun awakens, because it got sun shines warmly down. As the sun awakens, its rays illuminates the earth, begins to illuminate the earth, and makes the birds chirp and the flowers bloom. Without writing it word for word. How does that sound? I'm doing some personification. So, but you can write it your way. You find a different way. So I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to say, so the sun is waking up because it's daybreak. It kind of tells you. And the sun shines warmly down. So where I'm getting some of these thoughts is only on the text and background knowledge. So as the sun awakens from its rest, as the sun, what kind of sentence is this so far? Or
dependent clause.
It's a dependent clause. We have to put a comma. So this part is dependent. So what do we need?
No, independent clause, sorry.
We need an independent clause to complete the sentence, because right now this sentence is not complete. So this is a dependent clause, meaning an incomplete sentence. Mm-hmm. So it needs something to complete it, to make it a complex sentence. So I teach my students a way to determine what a complex sentence is, compound sentence. So what goes into a complex sentence? Anybody?
Me.
Mm-hmm.
An arubis.
And what is an awubis? Awubis.
A subordinating conjunction.
So you got a subordinating conjunction, and they create what type of sentence?
Complex.
Yeah.
And an independent clause.
Right. Very good. Creates a complex sentence. So as the sun awakens from its rest, I'm going to say, I'm going to call the sun a she, okay? You could call it a he. You call it what you want. I'm gonna call it a she because I'm giving real life characteristics to my son, which is called personification, right? So she kisses the earth with her glorious rays that makes the birds, ooh, she's running, sing, and the flowers, what? Flowers
Sprout.
bloom. So let me go back. I'm going to read. As the sun, I can say, what kind of sun? What kind of sun? How can we add an adjective? How can we add an adjective? As the, huh?
Bright.
Okay. As the, so I'm going back. So I typically look for the nouns and the verbs. And can I dress them up? As the sun, as the bright. See another word for bright?
Yeah.
Luminous? Radiant.
Oh, I like radiant. I like radiant. As the radiant. So, as the radiant sun slowly, that's an adverb. So you have a verb to awaken. We're gonna add a verb to the verb. Add a verb to the verb, which is called adverb.
Isn't it like
Running is a verb.
Isn't it like fast?
Running. So how can we add quickly? Oh no.
Fast. Speedy. Speed run, boys. I know the word. I know there's one word.
How's hastily running? So you're adding a verb to the verb, which is called an adverb.
Dictionary.
Okay, here we go. As the sun, as the radiant sun slowly awakens. Okay? Oh, what should we say casually?
Timely.
Slowly, I'm just gonna, and I can always go back. Slowly awakens from its, what kind of rest? Pay attention. What kind of rest?
Deep.
From its, ooh, how about rejuvenating rest? Or what, doesn't the sun
Yeah.
circulate?
Yeah. So you know what I wrote?
Long
From it?
rest. No,
Huh?
the sun doesn't
Long
circulate.
No, it circles. No, the Earth circles the sun.
Planets
What if
circle
you
the
wrote
sun.
long,
The Earth,
deep-
the sun doesn't circle.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say from its deep rest.
What if you wrote long, deep rest?
You can do that. So if I'm gonna do long, deep rest, I have to do long, comma, deep. If you can add and in between the two words, long and deep, must have a comma. So it needs to make sense. If you can say long and deep, you have to have a comma to separate the two adjectives. Okay, from its deep, long and deep rest, she kisses. How is she kissing? She lovingly, caringly. No, she caringly because she's great. Caringly. I'm gonna say caringly because when she's shining, she's providing sun. What is it called? Photosynthesis. She's providing that. She's providing what is that? We need sun. Is that vitamin D?
Yeah.
So she's caring for us. So therefore, I'm going to say she caringly kisses the. Here we have a verb. I have a noun. What kind of earth? Stop. What kind of earth?
Green. From the. I mean, vibrant. Luscious. Luscious air. Thriving.
Am I right?
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
She kisses the thriving earth with her glorious rays that
Oh,
makes
the
the
bird.
The Blue Jays.
the lively
Oh, man.
lively birds. How about lively? Because they're singing.
The
Li-
hawks.
huh?
Hawks.
The lively
The lively mockingjays.
birds sing, and the glorious flowers
Blue.
bloom.
No, we already used Gloria.
Oh, we do have glorious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when you have, you don't want to have two words in the same sentence. Not like the a, but you don't. It's called redundancy. You
Like
want to
happy,
have it
happy.
right. The lively birds sing, and the
And the flowers bloom.
welcoming flowers bloom, because they're welcoming the rays and the love and from the sun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're fresh and juicy.
Why are you staring at me?
Or could we say the hungry flowers?
Pastries.
Excuse me. Or could we say the hungry flowers, because they're waiting for that,
The youth
the
league.
vitamins and stuff that they get from the sun, right? That nourishment.
Juvenile.
So this is a summary. We were a little extra. Did everybody write this down?
I'm writing my
I know we added lots of adjectives, adverbs. I'm never gonna do anything basic because I'm extra, but this is how you write with more detail. So that's number 2. That is our summary. We got 1. What is the first thing we added?
Tag.
Tag.
And then number 2.
Come on.
Summary.
Now this one is a big one. This one is the brain. This is the motherboard to your entire essay. This will be the motherboard to every essay, multiple page paper you write. You must have a claim. A claim, also called a thesis statement. It is the whole big idea of what your paper will be about, what you're proving. It's called a claim. The claim is the answer to the prompt. Claim is the answer to the question. The question or the prompt that we have here, what season is the haiku describing?
Summer.
Spring. Spring.
Spring. Either really.
No, it's spring. It's spring.
Flowers bloom in the spring.
No.
What season is the haiku? So your answer to this is called your claim. Can a claim be argued?
Yes.
Just like you guys were just doing, right? A claim can be argued. A statement is not argued. Class begins at 8 o'clock. Is that a statement or is that my opinion?
Your
Statement.
It is a statement, can't be argued. That's what time class starts. You can't argue that. So a claim is arguable. For this paper or essay, the beginning, the claim is the last sentence of your first paragraph. Now, as you experience different things and different levels of writing, sometimes it could be the first. But your claim in this case, for this essay, is the last sentence of the what?
First paragraph.
First paragraph. What season is the haiku describing? Then the season, the haiku is describing is spring. Period. You don't write your reasoning right here based on how I'm teaching this. For those who want to argue with me, this is how I'm teaching it. Their body paragraph. I'm just going to stick with this. So the topic sentence of your body paragraph is going to be your reasoning, your because. How do you know? Because. Okay, so we're not doing that right now. We're going to stop right here. This is a basic intro. And let me tell you, the intro I think is very easy to write. Why? Because it doesn't contain your opinion besides your claim. Your claim. This, you're writing the title, author, and genre in one fluid sentence. Then you're summarizing what you've read without giving details that are not significant to the story, of course. You're just writing the big ideas. We were creative with it to show you how you use words. Okay, so let's review. So I have modeled how to write the intro of a 4-paragraph essay. We want to start in little baby steps. Let's break it down just real slow, right? Okay, so the first thing that goes inside of an intro, what's the first thing that you're going to put in that bag? Is the tag. And then we read the passage or the poem, and then we want to summarize it. Does a summary contain details?
No.
No, just the big ideas, unless that small detail is relevant to the story. So we got the tag, and then we have summary, and the last sentence of the first paragraph is the
Claim.
The claim is the brain, the mother child of any paper that you're going to write. When you get to high school, they may call it thesis statement. I call it claim, but they're used interchangeably.
That's what I call it. You call it something else. You do that. But this is what I do, okay? So when they come to your class, you do the way you do it. Period.
So the claim, thesis statement, they're the same. Is what your whole paper will be based on. When you go on over to high school, you're going to have thesis statement. When you go on over to college, you're going to have thesis statement. So we're just starting out little ground level. And for me, if I'm writing a multiple page essay or paper, I take my claim, literally, I take my claim and may write it on a piece of paper. So therefore, when I'm writing, I'm making sure I'm staying on topic. Because it's easy to get off task, and my daughter does the same thing. I keep looking at the claim, to make sure I stay on topic. So this is how you write a tag. This is how you write a summary. Yes, we were extra, because why be basic when you could be extra? And we wrote our claim. Claim is the last sentence of the first paragraph. Okay? Mirrors on.
Mirrors on.
Wait, what?
Mirrors on.
Here's on.
The intro paragraph
The intro paragraph
consists of 3 things.
consists of 3 things:
A tag,
a tag,
summary,
summary,
and claim.
and claim.
You're going to write your tag,
You're gonna write tag.
your summary
Your summary
does not contain details.
does not contain details.
And the brain of any essay is
And the
And the
brain
brain
of
of any essay is
your claim.
your claim.
A claim can be argued.
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 Tag, summary, claim.
Tag, summary, claim.
And that, ladies and gentlemen,
And that, ladies and gentlemen,
is how you write an intro paragraph.
is how you write an intro paragraph.
Mirrors off?
Mirrors off.
Is that hard?
Is that
No.
Oh.
Because you know what goes where. So if I say you just writing the intro today, it's really, only thing that's really your opinion is this right here, is your claim. Because it can be argued. Someone else may feel a certain way. Just like someone said spring, someone said summer. They got to argue. That's their argument. But can they find evidence to support that argument? Easy. So this, you just put it in a sentence, the tag. It's not your stuff. And your summary, you just summarizing. Stop. You just summarizing what you read. This easy.
Yeah.
That's the first paragraph.
Let's go.
Essay? No. I'm going to tell you what goes in every spot. There's a purpose for every spot. Now when we get to the body paragraph, we start with the premise. When we get to the body paragraph, we start with the premise. Your premise is your reasoning for your claim. So the season, the haiku is describing as spring. You don't write because, but in your head you say because why? Because the author, you can try to find different elements. When I say think beyond the text, I may choose to hone, since it's so short, I may choose to hone in on word choice. The author uses right words to describe and his reasoning. So you gotta find an angle to argue, just not basic stuff. You have to think beyond the text.